Cancer, hello, welcome to your mid-January reading, general reading. Take what resonates. If you're on the cusp, I recommend that you look at both readings. Okay, so reading for love, the energy of love, how you are aligning with the energy of love, how the energy of love is aligning with you, because remember, the core of your being, you are love. All right, this is not about whether they are coming, are they going to, because that's putting the power of your beautiful power in somebody else's hand, and we are all about empowerment. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at your oracle card. First of all, you got two cards. We're going to look at your tarot and see what law of attraction message there is for you as well. All right, really amazing cards that came out here for you. In actual fact, I'm going to show you this one first. It says Wizard of Awareness, which this speaks about that inner knowing about who you are, that inner sort of almost like the emotional need that you have, the awareness of what that emotional need is. And some of you have kind of lost some hope over there. So wishing well is, it's sort of like reminding you, which is incredible that I'm actually doing law of attraction in these readings, because it's also, some of you have lost hope. You know, it's not so much that you've kind of lost sight of what it is that you want to have, but it's more that you sort of lost hope that you can actually get it. All right, so that's what I'm picking up over here for you, and we're going to have to look a little bit deep in that and see what's happening over there. And for all of you that's here first time, I'd like to welcome you, and if you've been here before, welcome back. All right, let's see what we have. So we're gonna, let me just put this right back again. Look at your tarot and see what is the energy that brought you to where you currently are. Okay, and of course, if you do look at those other readings, if you look at my beautiful thumbnails on my page, ahngreatlife, they're created by my incredible friend who does really wonderful graphic design, and there's a link down below in the description for, and it says AC Digital Marketing Solutions, so check it out. Okay, so we're looking here at something that has sort of been long time coming. Probably something that you don't want to really look at, face at, you know. It's almost like there's a situation on the table here that is there, like a white elephant in the room, but don't really sort of want to acknowledge the white elephant, okay? And I was sitting here, I've got like my crystal ball always with me when I do my readings, and it was almost screaming at me, and it's saying like, it says that I must remind you of the thing that you were always thinking about, okay? Because you can achieve it right now. So the energy that brought you to where you currently are is the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So you've been working really, really hard at something, and you know, really focused on it, really going at it, and it might have felt very lonely sometimes, very overwhelming sometimes, very challenging, very pressing. It's almost like you missed out on a lot of the goodies in life to sort of work, but this is more working towards a career, working towards a goal, working towards a vision. That you may have started off, you know, all sort of full of vigor and flame and flare, but somewhere along the line you might have lost it all. So life did you know, it's like you asked for a helping hand, and life gave it to you. For many of you, you may not have realized at the time when you got the sort of, you know, life handing you something beautiful, you may not have actually realized that this is something that helps you move forward. It may not have felt like that at the time, but I also feel that you began to realize it, and I feel that you began to change your way of thinking, the way of focusing, and things started to change for you quite a bit here going forward. All right, let's look at this 8 of Pentacles, what it is that you were doing, 10 of Wands. So whatever it is that you were doing, whatever it is that you were working on, there may not have been such a lot of self-confidence involved with that. It's also like your heart was really hurting over there, maybe a sense of betrayal, leaving things behind, leaving people behind. separation, and it's also like a marriage or a connection or a relationship. Something was falling apart there, or you were overcoming something. So it's almost like your thoughts were sort of divided. So when something kind of came towards you, which was very much in the midst of things, you were like, do I have to suffer even more? Let's look at this Wheel of Fortune. I did see the Death card as I was starting to shuffle for you. Seven of Swords, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. This is you. This is a change in mindset. There was a change in mindset. There was a change of perspective that took place here for you. That it's almost like you kept on returning back to the same things that weren't serving you well. There's a bit of a victim mentality that's actually going on here, Cancer. Like you kept on going back to the energy that was sort of pulling you down. So you were, it's kind of like moving forward, but it's almost like you feel like you took the high road, did the right thing over here, but now there might have been some regret actually realizing that you didn't. Okay, so that is the energy that brought you to where you currently are. Now let's look at this current energy. Let's see what's actually going on here. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. You'll see why I say oh my. Remember I told you that I saw the Death card? So the Wheel of Fortune goes straight into the Death card. This is powerful new beginnings. I mean, like new. Because now remember, and I just want to show you this. There was quite a slow start to things, but there's a lot of the energy that brought you to where you currently are. It's one of those interesting ones. There was a lot of things that were happening in the background that it didn't necessarily initially zoom in and focus specifically on you, but you energetically, the work that you did brought yourself, the steps that you took brought you into alignment with what was happening. So something great was happening, not necessarily for you specifically, but the alignment that you came about brought you in alignment with that. So it's almost like like the happy ship is coming past, never having anything to do with you, stops at the port for whatever, no relation to you, you've got no relation to it, and like, what, we're heading over there, we're heading to America or wherever, do you want to come with? And I feel that for many of you, you took a very bold step. There's some really bold step that you took that is not necessarily approved by everyone, but you took it, and that brought you to this Death card energy. You give yourself a whole big chance. Two of Swords and the Judgment card. And I feel that for once, you didn't so much consider how your choices will impact everybody else, which it's not 100% your vibe, but in this particular instance, I actually feel that it honored the desires of your heart, the needs of your heart, and you're still moving forward. It's almost like you somehow knew that it was time to move on. Now, this is interesting because remember I was speaking about that energy that you released. So you might have had your eye on somebody in the past, released that, felt it wasn't going anywhere, and it's almost like I am feeling it in your current energy, even though I'm not seeing it in the cards. Okay, so there might be a connection here, somebody coming towards you that it feels like a familiar energy, so you're not really seeing this coming your way. Same as with the chip sort of thing, so you were very focused on yourself here for a while, and it's like you're not seeing love coming your way. It's a good thing, though, in many senses, because otherwise you might have been overthinking it. I do, however, sense that, when you become aware of it, everything happens really, really fast. So you've got a plan here, and you've got a good plan over here, but I feel that it happens a lot faster than you actually imagine, but it happens divinely, beautifully, synchronistically in place. So if you're concerned that your actions will, for example, disadvantage somebody else, in fact, they might benefit from it. Okay, and it's all with a change of mindset that you had there in the recent past. So let's see what is this energy, this Death card, the Hanged Man. There's nothing that you really need to do. So it feels that for many of you, it feels like you might need to do something, and you may be doing some things, but this is a confirmation that everything is already lined up for you. Remember that that sort of plan that I was talking about earlier on, those sort of like developments, which some way or the other, you caught very influential people or persons sort of attention, and you're not actually aware of it. And it's almost like they are setting things up in such a way that that you won't say no, because it's like nobody's really aware of the tripping that you're having in your personal life. So everybody thinks that if they make this offer, that you might say no because you're already all fine and well, which actually makes them up the offer. So it's very important for you to stay in your positive flow right now. Okay, let people see that you're doing well. And you know, we're obviously not speaking about oh my goodness, pretending and lying, but it's about being authentically you. All right, and I'm going to show you again. Remember the recent past where the Wheel of Fortune, and we had a Seven of Swords. Remember? So this is what brought you to where you currently are. Okay, that making up the mind of the decision. Then we had the Death card and the Hanged Man, which are both in the current energy, which are both major arcana cards. Massive change taking place for the moment. Nothing you need to do. Allow, if you want to be centered, meditate, find something fun, whatever it really is, you know. Take like a long bath or whatever. And then in the current energy, and this is what I was talking about, some of you feel where you currently are, you feel that you don't know what to do. And in actual fact, the best thing that you can do for yourself right now is nothing. And I will show you, because you've got the Two of Swords, and look at what it's being clarified by. The Wheel of Fortune, which is that same Wheel of Fortune that was there in your recent past. Okay? Things are shifting for you, and they're shifting powerfully, and there's a lot happening in the background, and you're not aware of it. And it's your energy alignment is of such a nature that it's almost like you can't actually think yourself out of this one. So even if you don't meditate, and even if you don't focus on being present and within the moment, and even if, and I'm not encouraging you to do this, but even if you do go around and pick fights and everything with everyone, you can't really miss this one. You know, this is as huge as that passenger ship, and I don't know why I keep on speaking about a ship, but this is as huge as that passenger ship in the harbor, and here you're standing looking at a gigantic thing. You can't actually miss it. This is way bigger than any expectation in your mind. This is powerful. This is a powerful manifestation, and you're really not seeing it coming. Like, when we speak about you're not seeing it coming, we speak you're not seeing it coming. You know? And it's like you focus on now let me put it like this. It's like you focus on smaller matters in the perception of the universe, even though they're big matters to you at the moment. Okay? And life is like, you know what, just rock on whatever you're doing. Okay? This path has already been set forward by a powerful decision that you made in the past, and with the Judgment card there, the Nine of Cups. This is about wishes and dreams coming true. Let's just quickly see where this energy is taking you, what is it that you can be looking forward to. And again, you're really standing in your power right now, even though it might not feel that way. So life is asking you, what is it that you actually would like to have? Because look at where you are going forward. Knight of Swords, moving forward with decisiveness. Six of Pentacles. The way that you distribute your energy is really improving, and this changes everything. With the Eight of Wands, it leads to a lot of peace going forward, a lot of flow in your life. Okay, now let's look at this Knight of Swords. I did see the Sun card, which is obviously a wonderful card to get, and you've got the Empress going forward. So it's like you're going for certain things, and a lot of things are not initially working out for you. Okay, there's teething problems over here. But it doesn't change the fact that things are busy shifting in a positive direction. In many ways, you know, it's like you're going and then you need to get ready, and you're going and you need to get ready. You can't just go at this all at once. It is too huge for you. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is clarified there by the Page of Wands. This speaks about emotional commitment, emotional connection, going forward, putting yourself first, because many of you have not been putting yourself first, and that's where a lot of the problems, you know, started and stayed. But you're actually moving forward in a very beautiful, really fantastic direction, and you got to get yourself ready, because there's positive things coming your way, and it's like one amazing offer on top of the other. You're celebrating the one, you're getting to the next. You're celebrating the one, you're getting to the next. And that is how you're having that power sort of energy alignment that takes you forward. Okay, let's see what we've got for you with the law of attraction here, what energy it is that you want to focus on. If that resonates with you, I welcome you to like the video, to leave a comment, let me know where you're from. I'm in Cape Town, South Africa. I always like to know where you're from. Subscribe to the channel. But look at what this is, and you're not even seeing this. This is life purpose. This is you already aligned with your life purpose. It's beginning to express for you in ways that you can't even in your wildest dreams imagine right now. Okay, all the good things that are coming your way. And you've done a lot of the hard work to set it up, and so it's weird. It's almost like, don't bother so much about creating stuff right now. Okay, you can actually just wait for it. Law of attraction with 11 new beginnings. My creative workshop process works for me. So you've already done the work. It's busy working for you now. Okay. It says at the back, if you will use your time with an intention to collect data that you may bring into your creative workshop, you will find every day to be one of fun. Okay, and life is helping you with that, because all those beautiful things that's coming your way, you're almost going to the energy of like, oh, this is so amazing, this is so incredible, I did not expect this. If this happens, what else could happen? And somehow it's just moving forward. The same way a negative pattern can move forward, this is a positive pattern moving forward, and so it is. See you all next time. Bye.